Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Gaming Gryphon. This is VoidBound FTB, and we've been busy. So I say we've been busy, we haven't been super successful, but first let's run through something Flint just did with me, actually. Oh, I guess that is... Okay, so Flint, being the just crazy baller guy that he is, set up an ME system for everybody in town to use, which is super sweet of him, because those things are expensive and tedious to make. Like, legit, they are not easy. I'll run into town and show it to you, just because it is amazing what you can do with it. So, this is it right here, and he hasn't put everything in. He wanted everybody to kind of get used to it and make sure it was cool, I think, before he did anything. But what ME systems do is... alright, let's go... Yeah. So, you can essentially just craft things right in here, and if you have the resources for it, and it stores things too. So, yeah, like, whenever I put in a house, or put together my own house, I'm absolutely gonna have an ME system. They are just crazy useful. They really are. So, and being the even more frightening fellow that he is, I'm more absolute. And oh my... Why? Why do we have this many eggs? Alright, well, the good news is, we're gonna be solving that this episode here, because this is just nonsense. Nonsense, chickens. Nonsense! Anyway, so... What he also did, and I didn't even know these were a thing, he also just gave me, like, and literally, like, 3 minutes before I started recording, he gave this to me. There's a wireless terminal. I didn't even know those were a thing, frankly. And what that does is, and it has a range, but he said it, and we tested it, it actually works all the way out here, so if I wanted to put in, like, redstone, for example. Yeah. Oh, it's energy. It's not, Oh, but it looks like if you... Okay. So if you're holding it, the energy is going down. Duly noted. Oh, and it takes AE. I wonder how he's powering that, because I didn't think he had the AE power set up. I'll have to check the power, because that's actually relevant to something we're doing today. Oh, kind of fire spiders. Okay. So we'll sleep it off. I think Flint's around, but he says something about he's watching his nephew, so he's probably like semi-AFK because, you know, kids. But yeah, okay, so let's go through what I've been up to, because Flint just like totally was awesome. That's just so awesome of him. Anyway, so you may be wondering what this is. This is a paint mixer. So if you recall last episode, we put in... And if you didn't, I'll show you. We'll just scamper around down here. We were working on these tunnels here. And I promise this will all become relevant very quickly. No worries. The wind-up is worth it, folks. The wind-up is worth it. And actually, this kind of lets me check, too, see what kind of power Flint's set up. Because I think Flint is still our power guy. We haven't really worked out how to get jobs switched yet. I blame the mayor, personally. Mitch, this is on you! You should have made it as a job center by now, dang it. Mitch has been... Please note, I'm actually just teasing Mitch. Mitch has been working like a boss on the, oh, what do you call it? The farm. He's just been going crazy sauce. So, if you remember, last time we got the recycler set up. And the recycler takes EU, which is what... This thing... Oh, this thing takes AE, not EU. Oh, okay. But I think right now... Oh, and he did upgrade some stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, he's got a Tesseract going. Dang! Oh, so that's Flint's base power. Okay. So that must be his. And then, yeah, he's got a capacitor. But the capacitor does RF. And I'm trying to remember exactly how he has this all rigged up. I think he's got lava generators going. And I know he goes over to, like, the, oh, what do you call it? The mob essence grinder. I'll have to... Actually, you know what? I've been meaning to do a collab with him. Like, it just hasn't worked out for both of us, but I'll have to ask him to run me through exactly how his power generation is working. But that's a rolling machine. Oh, that's a steam engine. Yeah. But yeah. I'm guessing he must have this stuff set up to his base power system, and he's just powering that for everybody. But anyway. Actually, you know what? Alright, we're gonna go and make... Oops, that was stupid. I'm gonna say there's gonna be... Oh, of course there's a power thing. Why? I mean, this is the perfect spot for it too. Alright, I'll leave it there, and I don't think I have power cable or energy circuits, so I'll leave it for now. But, okay, so anyway. Irrelevant, sorry. I'm getting easily distracted because there's all sorts of stuff I want to do. I'm also getting hungry a lot lately. It's fairly irritating. And yes, I know, I'm the town cook. Trust me. It's on my list. I swear, people. Like, I'm bummed because I don't think tree breeding works, so I'm probably gonna just tear down the grove over here, frankly. Although, I mean, the flowers are awesome and everything, but honestly, if we can't breed the trees, there's no reason to have a grove like this. So I'll probably clean this area up, and I might let some, if we start swinging in jobs, I'll probably let somebody else take a crack at this area. Oh, Flint, if you watch this, your diamond chest is now available. I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you it was empty. Anyway. I'm really ADD today. Okay, anyway. So you may be wondering, what the crap is this, Gryphon? What the crap is this? This is desperation, frankly. Because, okay, you'll notice, and I'm glad I did this, like, off camera, like I tried to, because this went messy on me really fast. So, this is a paint mixer. What you could do with a paint mixer is, if you put a bucket of milk, and you pick a color, and you hit mix, you'll get a paint can of that color. And then you can plop that down and, you know, put a paintbrush. Now, the bad thing about paint cans is you can't move them. Like, you could paint, and they have durability. Like, you'll see, I don't know if you can see it, it's really small. But in the very top center, the durability of this paint can keeps going down whenever I use the brush on it. But the problem I'm having is I was hoping that I could paint, well, anything, really. But you can't, unfortunately. It just doesn't work that way. I don't know. Let's see if I can I paint wool, even? I don't think I can paint wool. Nope. Apparently, and I didn't get this in the reading I did about paint mixers to begin with, I guess the only thing you can paint is, what do you call it? Canvases? Oh! Well, that didn't work the last time I tried it. I don't know why. Alright, we're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. So, paintbrushes didn't work. I wonder if the roller did. I couldn't get the roller to work before. Maybe I was just doing it wrong. All right, we're officially doing this live, folks. And All right, so we're gonna try something real quick. You get busted. There we go. Oh, so fun fact: there's an item hopper down here, and yeah, that thing's on its way to get recycled now. Oh well. So. Dang. Okay, I was totally legit hoping maybe I could actually paint it. Alright, I might still be able to save it because it's stupid slow. I don't have any gold pipes, so I might be able to cut. Yep, there it is, okay. Hip. Gimme. There we go. I totally didn't break my own system because I know how it works. Nope. Okay, so actually I should explain to you guys how it works. Okay, so, how this works, this chest, oh god, this is actually, that chest, like the one that's going to be like the present up top, gets, oh, what would you call it? Oh my god. The words, they fail me. Ugh, one of those days. It's a vanilla block. Why can't I remember what it is? A hopper. That's right, a hoppered. It gets hoppered into another chest, which then gets, pumped out of. Seriously? Fracker. Alright, whatever. So, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I tried everything, and I mean everything, to try to have like a green chest. Like, and the reason I did this is because I wanted to make recycling chests so around town. And unfortunately, there's just nothing. You can't. Okay, I'll run you through the obvious options that I tried to, and if you guys know something, please say. Like, you can't chisel chests. You can't paint them. Chests. Like, you can make different kinds to a certain extent, but nothing that looks any better, really. And I mean, there is a trash can, but this just deletes anything you put into it, which is not the purpose of what we have. And I mean, I went searching through just blocks and looking for ideas and inspiration, and it just... There was unfortunately nothing that I could find that really did the job better than the present. It was unfortunate, but I wasn't able to find something. Now, again, I am going to plead with you folks. If you know something, please let me know. Because I would be more than delighted to not have this be, you know, our recycling bins. But anyway, so as you can basically see is when you chuck something in here, goodbye cobblestone, it will automatically get emptied, and I'll actually show you how it works now. As you can see, it's getting pumped out because I've just got a basic wooden pipe. And like I said, the hopper empties it into just a regular chest. And that was more for appearance's sake than anything else, so I didn't have to have the redstone engine on the surface to pump it out. That was purely aesthetics. I could just pump it straight out of the present. Wouldn't matter anything at all. But it was an aesthetics thing. So... eventually, these things will make their way through the pipes. Oh, and I had to have iron pipes so it didn't pump right back. Yeah, that happened once or twice before I figured out what was going on. Iron pipes are amazing. They are really one of the things that make transport pipes functional in more complicated scenarios. This is a basic scenario. Transport pipes can be very, very powerful, but you have to pay attention to them. Now, this is a fairly simple scenario. And as town expands, it won't be a big deal to add more of these. But the nice thing is, this just pumps straight on in, and I have this going straight to the recycler. Like, it goes in here, through the system, which is all hidden and nice now, and the recycler should just take care of it. Though I will have to figure out a more permanent power solution, because right now I just have a generator hooked up, and that ain't gonna cut it. So I'll probably talk to Flynn about that and say, hey, how about we set up some EU? Or I might just set up the EU. I don't want to, like, snake his job. It's just like, I might not bother him for that. And I've got an idea for that. But anyway, so that is what I rigged up. And I figured that one out there was mostly just for, you know, my experimentation and purposes. Not gonna lie. It was convenient for me. But I figured there probably should be another one more central to town. Like, I rigged up the pipes all the way out here. And I'm trying to rig it up so that, you know, things won't be hard to set up for whoever takes over the trash guy's job and gone. Yeah, you can't pick those up. That kind of sucks. But, so I think the one other thing we're gonna do is, sign... Any of the fancy signs seem like they'd be worthwhile? Not really. Yeah, they just don't scream. Yeah, I think I'll just do a regular sign. What? Oh yeah, that's definitely how you make sticks. Good job. Alright, so we will bebop that on in. And we will sleep before the horrors come. Hit. Woo! Woo! There we go. Okay. So, just to make sure the other voidlings know what's going on with these things, we're going to label it, make it very, very clear. Oh, that's odd. That's very odd. There! Okay, didn't do it for some reason. Hopefully I spelled that right. Recycling bin. There we go. I mean, I could try to, like, put the, well, I don't know, actually. This actually is a cultural question for people. I mean, in America, at least in the region of the US I live in, recycling bins are typically green, sometimes blue, and they usually have the recycling symbol, which is, like, the circle of arrows. Like, there's 3 arrows, and they're circling each other. Sometimes there's some other things, but A, I don't know how I do that on a sign, and B, I'm just not gonna try. I'll just label it. But what do recycling bins in other countries look like? I mean, is there a universal thing? Is that a thing? I don't know. I think it's an interesting question. Now the second question for this is gonna be, oh, now this could be interesting. All right. Alright. So if I wanted to put it here, which would be a decent spot for it. I almost want to, like, tear out a little bit of the dirt here just so I can see what I have to work with. Because I don't want to break this system. But I think I can make it work. Because let's say, and I think it'd have to be an iron system. Then we'll just do, I have a chest, so I'll just do a chest right here for a second. Chickens! Why do you torment us so? Now, I can't remember. The one thing I can't remember is, can you pump out of an iron pipe? And something is telling me no. And I'm not sure what, though. In which case, that, and hip. Yeah, and that should do, and that should just send it down that way, which is correct. But the question is, how do I get things out? I mean, I don't think I want to have, like, a little, I mean, I could, technically I could do that, but that would look weird. No, that's not what we want. Interesting. All right. Let me dig this out. So yeah, that's where it comes in. So if I wanted to do this the way, come on, that I'd done it for the rest of the blocks, or for the one over there, I would have a chest right here, and it would kind of just function as another, like, you know, staging area sort of chest. And then I'd put the present right here, with the wood going into it. Oh, but the problem still is, where do I put the redstone to pump it out? That would have to go right there. It's the only way to get it out. And that still isn't what I'm going for. So I think my conclusion essentially is, this is not where I want to try to put this bin. It makes sense, but it's not worth the wiring aggravation. I'll just cover this back up. Get back here, you. There we go. And we will put it somewhere else. So what I'm thinking is I'll just put it... oh, I guess that's another thing, is I put it one off the way over here. So I guess I'll put it... Ooh. I could put it right here. Well, that's somewhat central. I kind of want to make it easy for the guys to use. If they have to walk for it, they might not use it. We'll put it right here. That's probably the best I can do. Yeah, and that's... Whoa. What's this now? Oh, this must be... Oh, yeah, this must be like the corridor. Okay. So in that case, I should just be able to go right here. Yep. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this one should be a relatively painless hookup. Because I can just go and rig it up the same way. So if I go right here, with the wooden pipe there, and... Oh, no, wait. Oh, my God, I'm an idiot. I'm thinking of this wrong. I might be able to rig this up. I don't do it with a pipe. Oh, my... You guys must have been screaming at the screen so hard. I can only blame it on being ditzy. Alright, let's actually get everything I need and dump some stuff into the chest so I can actually work. Alright. I am going to... You know what? We have this thing for a reason. Let's dump a few odds and ends in here, shall we? Oh wait, I'm gonna need that iron. Oh, actually, I should actually try using this now that I think about it. Let's see. Iron, redstone, cobble. Oh, there's no cobble in there, is there? Limestone. Flowers. Yeah, whatever. Lapis, I might need. Oh, no, wait, I don't need it for this, but... Oh. Alright. So, let's... Where'd the cobble go? You guys are terrible at this. There it is. There we go. Let's put a little bit of cobble into the ME system here. So let's go with a redstone engine. Alright. Okay, so I forgot. This is you're searching for what's currently in the ME system. So redstone engine. So alright, so it should have everything. Oh, it doesn't have enough planks, does it? Let's see here. And I kind of want to mess with this because it's actually really good to know. I'll just dump. I think it only needed one. I wonder if it could tell between the different blocks. Alright. There we go. So it auto-crafts it for you. Oh, and you had enough to do two. So you can put these in. And then you can put that in. And then... it puts in what it has. So it doesn't have everything. Oh, it needs the wooden gears. Okay, so you need some sticks. Of course you do. Other wood stuff. Have sticks. Have sticks, will travel. Alright. 1, 2. And then you dump those into the system. And then... Oh! What is it still missing? Oh, it still needs some planks. I swear to Bob. Alright, birch. That'll do. And I'll just dump that in. I don't want to mess with you folks anymore. So there. Now we have the redstone engine. But... Hopper. There we go. And... Oh, wait. Yeah. I still have to get used to these. It takes a little bit of practice. But, yeah. There we go. And then a lever. Okay. So let's actually try rigging this up and see how it goes. That's what I should have done in the first place. I apologize sincerely. Okay. Oh, one more thing is necessary. I almost forgot. Present. Oh, crap. Do I have any Oh, I do. There we go. Present. Yeah, I don't have, chest, but I will in a second. There we are. Put that in. There we go. Now I've got everything I should need. Go away. Oh crap, I accidentally made 56 levers. Are you kidding me? That's the danger of the ME system. If you're not paying attention, I have the problem that sometimes I will mess up and it'll just not be good. Alright, but I am just all over the place tonight, aren't I? Okay, hang on. Dirt. Give me dirt. Okay. So let's say it's going right here. Hello? Oh, crap! I crashed? Are you kidding me? Okay, so we're back, right? And I tried it a couple of times. I did not realize this was an actual issue. Because I did, as you can see over here, I managed to put down a present. But I tried to place a green present. Yeah, like, I managed to place one over there. You guys saw it. And it crashed me the first time I did it, when I did it off camera. But I kind of just chalked it up to something weird happening. I think there's actually something wrong with presence. That sucks right out loud. I'm giving up. Apparently, the VoidBound server is not meant to have green recycling bins. I'm going to accept this gracefully and move on with my life. So in that case, I'm just gonna be evil. Mwah. And I give up, okay? I give up. I give up. I surrender. Here is Gryphon's white flag, okay? Gryphon done. Gryphon done. Gryphon doesn't want to play anymore. Just make it stop. So, alright. I think I can cheese this, and I think I was just not being very bright. So I think if I do that, and go, hoop, there we go. Okay. Chicken. What do you want, chicken? I'm hoping this isn't a highly visible block. It's a moderately visible block. That kind of sucks. I was hoping maybe it wasn't. Because what I need to do essentially is, well, depends how I do it. Depends how I do it. And screw it. Hang on. Wiring is suck. That's what it is. It's just suck. That's all I can say. Alright, because this still has the problem of this is still visible. Oh, but what if I go another way? There we go. Alright. Because it doesn't have to be right here. It could be over here or over here. It doesn't care where it's getting pumped. And you know, there was something over at the farm. Grass. Cover? Alright. Cover? There was... Mitch had something. A dirt... Cover? Okay, alright, now we're actually gonna go look at this. Hit. Because Mitch was using these over the farm, and I spotted them. And they look... They're very handy. What are they? They're these. Yeah, it's a dirt cover. Forge micro blocks. Alright, so it's a micro block? Dirt. Yeah, it's a dirt cover, but there's no such thing. That's kind of curious. I'll have to look up how to make those and cover it later. I don't feel like messing with this anymore. Can you tell Gryphon's in screw it done mode? Gryphon doesn't want to deal with this anymore. Gryphon is tired of all the crap that's been happening here. Gryphon just doesn't want to deal with it anymore. Because I could slap a dirt cover on it, and that would do. Although let's not get into screw it done phase just yet. Oh, wait. Maybe I could cheese it even more. Alright. Ah ha ha ha! I can do that. That's only vague amounts of cheesing it. I can totally cheese it that much anyway. I'm glad I messed around with it. Because I can just go yoink and hit. And that should take care of all of my problems. And I don't even have to put in any iron. I do have to put this back, but that ain't no thing. There. There's my elegant solution. Don't ask me why I didn't see that to start, but that's a perfectly valid placement for a recycling bin. Shouldn't get anything messed up. Be gone! There. Yes. Problem solved. Okay. Yes! Yes! Okay. So... we will chuck... recycling... bin. There. Okay, that's officially. You know what? I'm even gonna say nope. Gonna grab the concrete out of here. And you know what? Guess what, folks? Bam! Gryphon is officially done with her. Let me see if where do I have this job description? Sanitation officer. I'm done. I ain't doing it anymore. The sanitation officer has checked out. Cause you know what? I have officially just done enough. We have tunnels for service tunnels here. Yep. We have recycling bins. I feel my duties as sanitation officer is done. So, you know what? The sanitation officer resigns. Unless Mitch asks me for a recycling bin over there. And then I'll do that! But that's it! And that's only if Mitch watches this video and asks. In the comments. It's the only way he's getting it. Because I'm mean. And if people go and tell him, I might cry. So, you know, things. But yeah. So, now we've got a recycling bin center, which people can just throw their stuff in, and it'll go into the recycler, and good times will be had by all. That's not shabby. I feel, as sanitation officer, I have done a good job. So, I'm marking one of my jobs checked. That is all I want to do. People can... Ooh. How do you harvest this? I wonder. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, I'm ADD today. Alright, so that's it. I'm done. I'm sorry they can't be green. I'll probably just tear down that other one. If they crash the server... Eggs go in the recycling. There we go. Then... Oh my... no. I'm not dealing with it. No. We're done. That's it. The sanitation officer is on strike. She's done. That's it. Somebody else can take over the job and do something. For now, that's it. This is the Gaming Gryphon, signing off.